Hey everybody, so today you get a bonus video because I am dumb. This was just supposed to be a quick video, a quick build I threw together, not too much effort going on it for my Myshuno Pride collab. And then I built this beauty, and about halfway through I really regretted not recording it. So, you get a bonus video. Also, there are still a couple of spots left at the time of recording, so I will leave the Discord link in the description. The deadline is the 30th of June for this collab, but if you join and it's past deadline or there aren't any spaces for this collab left, don't worry, because me and my friend Rainbow Cat Mum are going to be hosting collabs indefinitely, because we have decided that we are going to rebuild all the worlds together with the community. So there will be rolling world collabs for like at least 2 years because of the amount of worlds we've got. So with all that being said, let's just jump in and do the tour. I thought I would just tour this place, so like to showcase it, I guess. There will be live stream tours of everybody else's builds and casts, but I will put up like a community post about that. It's going to be the 1st or 2nd week of July. So okay, let's just jump in. So I'm going to put the time on. Hopefully this doesn't screw me up too much. Okay, so we come inside and we have this little entrance area. So I thought this was kind of sweet as like an entry kiosk, and then we've got kids drawings and vending machines, a careers table thing, and more kids drawings. So coming through this way, we have more vending machines in this entry, and then in here we have a music room like so. Where possible, I do try and put 2 of everything because Sims don't share. So let's go downstairs first, which is always interesting in the Sims. So downstairs we have this yoga studio with the fishies and some plants and meditation cushions and stuff. Because this is quite a large lot, I did try and keep the furnishing sort of more toned back. And then we have these fridges out here for like your protein shakes or whatever. And then in here we have a sort of like locker room area. And then this is a shower. And then over here we have just a toilet. I love the sconces as well. And then out here we have a open air. We have an open air gym, which I thought was really cool because it's undercover but it's outside, and I thought that was really cool. Going upstairs, we have this bathroom directly in front of us, which has a changing table and a potty, so it is infant and toddler compatible. And then we just have like two small toilets like so, and a bin. And I love these cardboard cutout things that kids could have made. It's adorable, so I included those. And then in here we have a pottery sort of room, a kiln, we have woodworking tables, and we also have the gemology table. So again, 2 of everything, and then just some clutter around the place. I like to overcomplicate my community lots by having so much to do that it actually makes it worth it leaving the house, because leaving the house when I rarely do gameplay is not something I tend to do. But we have cross stitch, we have making friendship bracelets, we have knitting, we have painting, we have the kids drawing table, we have a little seating area where you could do your knitting or whatever, and then we have just this like little clutter corner with the decor. And then out here we have an open air bar. So I love these coffee tables because there's a little fire in them. But I'm gonna go up no, that's down. I'm gonna go up a bit more just so you can see. But I love this circular bar moment, and I wanted to have it like wrapped round, so that's what I did. And then you just have all these seating areas out here, and I thought that was really cool. So that's that for that building. So I actually want to go around the outside. So down here we just have some picnic tables that line the outside, like maybe they're for anybody to use. You don't need to pay anything, buy anything specific or whatever. You could just take a picnic here and eat your lunch. And then this bit in here was actually inspired by London, because my uncle lives in London. I've been to London loads, but my uncle lives in London, and we went to like I can't remember exactly where it was, But it was an area of London I'd never been to, and it was so green. Like, any nook or cranny in between a building had greenery, it had trees, it had like these little alleyways where it was just full of plants and benches, and it was adorable. So I took inspiration from that, and instead of just having like a concrete walkway around here, I put in this lovely little garden area with a water feature. And I didn't realise this shed was clipping through the fence, but oh well. But we have bike storage, we have hopscotch, we have a jungle gym, and we have a very loud, I'm not going to get too close to it actually, we have a very loud splash pad. But I just loved the idea of having a splash pad, and I wasn't sure how to make it work for the different shapes, but I actually quite like this one because of how we have the water drops and all the different jets. I think it's really cool. Well, we do have some graffiti that somebody's put on the wall, and that's fine. But we have a library in here. So you come in and get away from the assault of the splash pad. And then we have a vending machine for snacks. We have these bar seats here. We have... I feel like it's sort of a library come bookshop. Maybe it's either, or it could be either. And then we have this wall of books. Looking at it, the sconces might be a bit high, but oh well. And then we have this little seating area and a keyboard back there. And then coming around here, we have like a little community board, but there's nothing on it. And then in here we have like a little playroom for the kiddies and like a little library nook with the kids' books. I've recently got Pastel Pop, and that was adorable for that. Let's go upstairs, and up here we have a games room. Really, that's all it is. It's just 3 different types of game tables, and then decor. And then in here we have a rather plain and boring bathroom, but it does the job. And then in here we have sort of a more quiet office-y space, more like desk space. So I love these motivational posters from cats and dogs. But we have like little computer spaces, and then this is like more of a game space because I needed a TV in here somewhere for the bar to work. So I plopped it in here. And then we have this chest space. I've just realised that speaker is floating. Okay, but that is the build, and I just want to show you like the whole outside wraparound. So you've seen it's getting dark now. Damn it. Okay, you can see it all lit up then, I guess. This is the front. This is the side, and then oh my god, too many trees. And then this is this side. I love how alive it is with Sims just like doing their own thing. And then this is this side. So that is everything for today. I'm sorry I didn't record this build, and it is just a tour of the build, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes you think something's gonna be really bad, so you don't record it, and then it turns out amazing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was just a tour. But I think this lot functions as an art centre, as a bar, as a gym, as a library. Technically it functions as a lounge. I don't know if you want to use it like that though. As a museum, as a nightclub, but it doesn't suit the vibe of a nightclub. I can kind of get it as a lounge with like the open top bar. As a rec centre. And I think that's probably it. But that's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lot types that this completely functions as right out the gate. Don't need to change anything. And I think that is pretty cool. So if you would like to download this lot, then my gallery ID is in the description down below. I will be uploading it probably today at the time of recording, but it will definitely be out by the time this video is uploaded. But with that, I will leave you to the rest of your day. I hope it's a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye!